Welcome to this quick set, part 2, on the topic of study skills, dedicated to an interview with Kojey Radical, where we spoke about the importance of the right environment. Hey Kojey, how are you doing today?
Very well, how are you too?
I'm good. It is same.
Yeah.
For the Ghanaians out there.
We see you.
So today's quick set topic is all about exam preparation and study tips for exams, because it's quite a big topic. How are you feeling about that?
I mean, it's been a long time for me, but it's interesting because, like, for example, now is the time my niece is going through like GCSEs, picking colleges and stuff. Even like, I got to think about schools for my son, and a lot of the time that is the fear, is just like, how are people being taught? Because the idea of like being tested or studying for something can be quite daunting. It's like, it's a memory game.
Yeah, we'll definitely come back to that in a second. But I mean, last year, me and my sister saw you in Brixton at your festival. We're big fans, and you make performing look so easy. Can you give us like a quick stop tour about all the prep that goes into your shows and how you get ready? Number one,
amazing team. My team make it look like I make it look easy.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the team.
Have to, do you know what I'm saying? Like, from the top down, like whether it's my band, my tour manager, my managers, the lighting guy, the sound guy, like everybody that's involved is why it looks that way. To the point where I just have to come out, grab a microphone, 1, 2, 1, 2, let's make a move. Do you get me? So I think it's about surrounding yourself with people that you trust to do their job to the best of their ability.
Love that, and we tell our young people, always surround yourself with people who are going to support you to do your job, which is amazing.
Exactly. And it's just like, it's the riding out. Like I always tell the story, there was those points where my tour manager, even though she TMs for big people, was willing to come and do tours with me when there was no money, when we had to sleep on promoters' floors and stuff like that. And like, now, it's Brixton, 5,000 people, 10,000 people. It's like, you get there, innit? You just got to handle the storm a little piece.
Well, that's amazing. And then for today's show specifically, do you have a technique on how you're going to retain and remember all your lyrics for all your songs?
I mean, if I don't know them by now, just sack the whole thing off, innit?
Cut the cameras.
Just cut the cameras, innit? We're done here. Like, and I might mess up. But like, that's cool. Like, that's like why we go into live shows. Like, if we just wanted to hear like the studio version, we could do it for free in our house.
Spotify.
Quickly.
YouTube.
Do you know what I mean? We could start a jam.
TikTok.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So when you come to a live show, you almost want that. You want this person to feel human. You know, it's like, if I mess up or I'm chilling, or we was in Sydney recently, and audience is yelling out tunes, do this song. I said, all right, cool, I'm feeling stylish, tequila's in me now. I said, yeah, I could do this song. They wanted to hear Sugar. The beat starts, I'm about 3 bars in, I say, Eli, stop the song. He's like, what? I go, listen, you lot, I don't remember the song. I don't remember it. Next time. Next tune, please. like, do you know what I mean? We're just gonna keep it pushing. They laughed, we was chilling, everyone was grooving. The next tune, they love the grooving. Like, I was trill. Like, I'm not gonna stand there for 33 minutes pretending like I know these lyrics. It was a long time ago, and I'm writing the next album now. So like, the harder part is like times like that. When I'm writing new music, performing the old music's a lot harder.
And I want to ask you, when was the last exam you studied for, and how did it go?
I guess, was it exactly? It would probably be uni, but it was like my dissertation and my listen, I'll tell you the truth. The whole time I was at uni, or my 3rd year, I thought I was gonna fail. Because I had an idea. I was doing illustration and creative direction at London College of Fashion, doing like cultural historical studies of fashion, whatever. That's all great. I, at the time in my head, had an idea for music.
Okay.
I wanted to make these songs and present them in my art subject as pieces of art.
Okay.
They was like, that is lovely for you. Appreciate that, but there's no matrix to mark this against.
Okay.
So do it if you want to, but it's likely that it's not gonna bang. So now I'm fueled with, oh, you some haters. Do you know what I'm saying? So now we have to do it. But because I had in the back of my mind, the system wasn't for me, I'm just gonna do everything for myself.
Okay.
So then now I'm like, okay, I wanna make some clothes with it. Okay, I wanna shoot some videos with it. Oh, I wanna turn these into like illustrations and books that people can flick through and stuff. And I've done that because I thought I was gonna fail, so I'm gonna do what makes me happy. I've handed it in, I've gone off that summer and tried to start being Kojey Radical. I checked the results, I finished top 6 in the uni, got a first. I'm getting an honorary doctorate next year, so they're gonna have to call me Dr. Kojey.
Oh, sorry, boss.
Even though they told me that I was gonna fail. So believe in yourself, follow your dreams, kids. And but it was like, you kind of, sometimes you gotta dare to be, do you know what I'm saying? The system is designed a specific way. The best way to arm yourself is to know as much as you can.
Okay.
If you know as much as you can, in any situation where you're gonna be tested or you're gonna have to study for something, you already have the tools within you. There is nothing wrong with knowledge. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you might feel like, this ain't for me or whatever, blah, blah. That's no excuse for being silly. Do you get me? Like, you still gotta know some things. The environment in which you choose to learn these things, just make sure you're taking it in and you're retaining it, because that information is there for you. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was fortunate that I can take what I learned at uni and put it into my music making process.
Oh, thank you so much for all those amazing tips. I feel like you can easily translate them into exams, and some of our young people are really going to appreciate the gems that you just dropped for us. Kojey gave some amazing insight to his techniques to study his lyrics and how he prepares himself to put on a great show. My favorite part was how he spoke about his team and how they've supported him to ace his performances. Here at Apprentice Nation, we have over 100 amazing mentors across multiple industries, which can be accessed with your credits. They can offer you one-to-one guidance on studying for exams, one-to-one advice. I've done it and it was so amazing. Head over to our website to find out more. Coming up in part 3, we have more tips from someone who has really succeeded in their exams.